Hello and welcome back to another episode, an exciting one for that matter, of the Sermon Podcast. Today's topic is one that touches every family in today's world: the office effect. We spend so much time at work, sometimes more than with our family. And it shapes our marriages, it shapes our children, and even shapes our character. How does the office affect your love? How does it affect your relationship? And how does it affect your marriage? Let's dive in. This is Sky Echa, your host and your guest at the same time. How are you doing, and how is your fine self doing today? In fact, you look extremely delightfully good. Is this how you look in the office? Kaish! Then some bosses are suffering. This office effect don't be small thing.
Wow. I'm enjoying God's grace, my dear. Once again, I'm delighted to be here to interact with you, my followers. Keep subscribing, keep liking
Are
and
they
sharing.
subscribing? People will just watch and they won't subscribe.
Well,
Are they liking? Are they
they
sharing?
will. They will eventually. The love has been overwhelmingly great. I am indeed grateful for all your support for this podcast. Without you guys, it's going to be boring
Yes.
and not exciting. Shout out to the people and the ladies and then the guys in the WhatsApp group.
Yes. The WhatsApp group is very vibrant. People are kicking it in there.
I know.
Shout out to the boys in the WhatsApp group. All right. So we live in a world where people spend almost more time at work than they do at home. And from your perspective, how does this reality affect marriages and relationships?
It's huge. The effect is very huge. It is very underrated, but we'll see to it. Time is a very important soil, and that's where relationships grow. When couples spend long hours in the office, what's left at home? What's left for us at home? It's only exhaustion and leftovers.
Boys tire, girls tire.
You know,
No be small.
Spouses stop communicating deeply. Even children see very little of their parents.
Wow. That's unfair to them.
Yes. Yeah, very, very unfair. And suddenly work becomes the center of our lives instead of our family.
Wow.
So slowly intimacy dries up, misunderstanding increases, resentment builds up, and the office ends up claiming the best of us. You know, they carry everything that we've ever been made for.
They drain you.
They drain you because we go to school, we do everything, we get groomed just to be in the office. You know, while our loved ones only get what's left of us, peanut, kanzo.
Kanzo.
Yes.
All right. So can you help us unpack, the subtle ways in which career can shape how we see and how we treat our spouses, at home? For example, a sales manager still carrying the target-driven mindset into the marriage, and an HR professional treating their partner as someone who they need to manage and who they need to discipline.
Wow. Yes. Of
You
course.
know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Wow. This is one of the most overlooked effects. We carry the office home without realizing it. Most of us do. Unintentionally, okay? And indirectly, a sales manager, for example, may demand results from their spouse.
Wow.
As if
like a target. Where have you met your target?
treating intimacy or household chores or duties like performance targets. You know, and that HR professional may unintentionally also manage their partner, like giving them feedback, keeping scores of what they do, even placing their partners or spouse on something they call performance improvement plan.
PIP.
And
Wait,
instead
have you placed me on PIP before?
Well, I don't know. I'm not an HR person.
Okay.
But we do that. All of us do. We're guilty. And instead of a marriage built on love and grace, the home becomes another workplace.
Wow.
It's shifted. But all of this sometimes is unintentional.
I know.
Yeah. It's damaging. And because of that, our spouse become colleagues when they are not.
They are not supposed to be. Okay.
No. There are partners, that
they're supposed to be partners, right?
No, I'm trying to say that these are partners. They are our partners. Personal people.
Yes.
Not the external. Okay, so that sense of carrying them and putting them in the box of office and in the space of a colleague is a no-no.
It's a no-no. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
When a career, molds the character too deeply, the office chair begins to invade the marriage bed.
Wait. So you're saying that people are molded by the office.
Yes.
And they are so comfortable in the office chair.
Yes.
More than the marriage bed.
Some will say their husband, their safe spaces, but they treat the chair or the office space as their special
space, the place where
and
they find delight.
Space, yes. Unknowingly, yes. So absolutely. For your question, that's true. The society rewards career milestones with applause. And awards and parties and whatnot. But staying faithful to your spouse for 20 years,
that's a big task.
Yes, nobody celebrates that. We don't cheer them enough as we do giving special awards
to people who have been in an office for 20 years.
We even celebrate champions for months. The best behaved. But do you celebrate your spouse as such?
Nah.
As have been able to hold forth for you, for the relationship, for the marriage, and give them awards, even intentionally, monthly. It's not done.
And the real achievement is in the marriage, right?
I tell you what. So I've met people who retired at the top of their careers and respected people, by the way, very profound gentlemen and women, but they go home to loneliness.
Wow.
Okay, because their relationships crumbled while they were seeking the greater good.
They were successful in their careers, but their relationship, was just gone.
Exactly so. So career success without relationship success leaves people empty, whether you like it or not.
Wow.
You can succeed all you want, but when you come home, where is your success? Okay. It's like climbing a ladder only to realize that it was leaning against a wrong wall.
The wrong wall. So you're saying that the office sometimes can be the wrong wall when it is what you're climbing and to attain success. And at the end of the day, the right wall is family.
Yes.
Because when you retire to back home, family is everything. Wow. That's very insightful.
Yes.
That's very insightful. This interview is going to reveal so much, because already I can sense that the likes are coming in. So let's dig into the issue of time, because you said time was a very important ingredient.
Absolutely.
And actually you said that is the soil upon which relationship thrive. All right.
Yes.
Many couples struggle because one or both partners are so committed to the office that the home becomes secondary.
Yes.
And I think you hinted on that.
Yeah.
How does this imbalance play out in real life?
So this is how it looks like. It often looks like neglect. Okay. Birthdays are being missed
because of
Yes,
some
because
office deadlines.
yes, because of office deadlines, anniversaries being forgotten, because of meetings, children's events. They are very proud moments are being skipped for business trips. And the spouse at home also feels like a second option, like a spare part. Let's put it that way.
Wow.
Yes.
Also, kind of spare parts.
They're only falling on when there's, the need, for a second option. But they're always behind the office. They are the second options, second choices, and which is really, really a very sad situation.
Yeah.
The neglect breeds loneliness.
Wow.
And sometimes bitterness. Okay.
It's in there. Most of the time it's not communicated. So somebody might be feeling lonely because they feel like the second option,
yes,
right?
Unspoken expectations. And ironically, the more someone feels unloved at home,
unvalued,
the more they themselves, neglect even their marriage. There's no appreciation, there's no recognition, and the attentions are easier to get in the office space than at home.
Wow.
And that is a very dangerous cycle.
Okay. So you're putting it in two perspectives.
Okay.
Somebody might be drawn into the work that they neglect their spouse.
Yeah.
And also some people might come home and the home is not homey enough. And so because it's not homey enough, they are not appreciated at home. They are not recognized at home. They don't get the attention at home. The office becomes a safe space for them instead of home.
Exactly.
And this is what you call the dangerous cycle.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Thank you for breaking it down.
Powerful. I think one area we often don't talk about is children.
Okay.
And sometimes the couple focus on each other and the children are left out.
Wow.
And with both parents working full time, and in some cases even double shifts, and kids are often left in the hands of mates and caregivers. What's the long-term effect of this office effect on our children? And I want you to be very, very deep on this. Okay.
Wow. So this is one of the most silent tragedies our modern world brings. Yes. Children may not have the language to say "I miss you."
Wow.
Yeah, but they feel it.
They feel you not being there.
They feel it so much. It affects every cycle of their growing up.
Wow.
And when you are absent as a parent, they bond with whoever is present. You can imagine. Wow. And we know this. They bond with the nannies, the televisions, the phones, the gadgets, and those bonds shapes them. It shapes their worldview,
the way they
their
view
perception,
things.
their self-esteem, even their values.
Wow. Then that's dangerous.
Okay, I've seen children grow up resenting their parents because they felt that they were left for outsiders to raise. Okay, others struggle with trust and attachment issues. Later on in relationships, they find out that they are not able to cling, they are not able to trust, because the very people that should have given them that value,
that place of
were never there, because they call them their family. They are their first love.
Wow.
But where was the love?
They were too busy.
Okay. So now, let's be fair. Many parents are working out of necessity. Okay? But if the pursuit of lifestyle upgrades makes you outsource parenting, then the child pays for the price later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Outsourcing parenting. Wow.
Yeah. They will not be there to understand what you have given or the sacrifices
you have made.
The
houses you built.
No, they don't remember all that. They don't. But what they remember is whether you were there in the night for bedtime, telling them stories, soccer games. Did you go to the park with them when it was time for the soccer at school? Or did you even listen to them when they spoke?
How their day went.
Exactly.
How school was or whatever.
Yes.
Because you're always busy. You're not there. And I can tell you point blank, there are some friends of mine who never see their kids even in a week. Meanwhile, they stay in the same house.
Wow.
By the time the kids wake up, the father is gone. By the time he comes back, the kids are asleep. So for a week, they've not touched base with their folks. It's quite a serious thing. So let's touch on the elephants in the room: office flirtations and secret affairs. Husbands traveling with colleagues for work treks and that turns into something else. Wives flirting with bosses online, even sending inappropriate pictures, and in some extreme cases, a full-blown sexual engagement. Children outside the marriage, or there's this paternity dispute through DNA test, and people finding out that it's been like that. And this is the office effect that is most destructive. And why is this happening, and what does this say about our marriages even today?
Wow. Wow. It's happening. It's so real, and it's happening because needs are unmet. Oftentimes, people substitute those needs at work. Okay. When a husband feels more affirmed by a colleague, you can imagine,
than by his wife.
You can imagine. Or when a wife feels more admired by their boss than their husband, temptations easily sneaks in.
Dangerous grounds.
Okay, so the office provides those opportunities. And that secrecy, and sometimes even the illusion of love.
It's like you feel you love them, but it's really not. Not.
But the truth is, these affairs are symptoms and they are not solutions.
They are not solutions.
They are telling you that there's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. They reveal marriages, the lack of communication in marriages. They reveal the lack of intimacy in marriages. These affairs reveal the unintentional efforts you are putting in your marriage. Do you get? The consequences is that children will be outside wedlock. They'll get broken. Even DNA battles coming. You leave scars that may never fully heal. It even shows us that the office effect is not just about time or stress. It's about misplaced intimacy.
Wow.
Or should I say misplaced priority in the marriage?
Okay. So all you're saying is that because when such people go into such affairs, is because they have a need that has not been met at home.
Yeah.
And so the office creates an environment where those needs are met, but those needs being met are not deep. They are very much shallow.
Yeah.
And it's only a reflection of the lack of communication at home, the intimacy that is not there at home, the intentional effort that is not there.
Yeah.
And sometimes the consequences will be that children come out of it, and children are giving birth outside wedlock, where there's a broken trust.
Yeah.
And I needed to get that because it like you said, it leaves many scars in the hearts of people that even up to today, many people have not healed from. Maybe their affairs their wives went into, or their husbands went into, that destroyed the home and the family. So what can couples do to guard against this? Because temptation is real in the office, and it's not going to go away today. It's not going to go away tomorrow. So what do you do?
The key is very simple, but it needs a lot of work. The key is intentionality. Couples must choose to protect their marriage fiercely. And I use the word fiercely.
I say,
Yes. you should have a conscious effort. It means you carry it in your mind that this marriage of mine, I am going to keep it at work. Right? That means setting boundaries. You need to set boundaries with colleagues.
Yes.
You need to be avoiding unnecessary private intimacy with the opposite sex.
Thank you, my sister.
You need to be transparent with your partner. You need to interact with each other about what you go through on daily basis.
At work.
You need to come home and whoever, both of you need to find out how each person's day went.
No hidden stories, hidden agenda, hidden motive. You just come bare at home.
Yes.
And express all these thoughts.
Yes, and that is where transparency comes
in.
It is also going to mean that you realign or reprioritize your home. You need to go back to the drawing board or what they call drawing sheet.
Keep your eyes on the ball.
From the base. Go back to your first love. That is why I say a conscious effort. If you have it in your mind and you keep checking yourself. You need to create family rituals. You need to have, okay, so for example, at work, you go and you have your to-do list. You have a book, you have a notepad, you even have it on your Microsoft calendar. You have your meetings dated, time fixed to attend. You're making sure that you make sure of your calendar and it is done. It applies to your family, it applies to your marriage, it applies to your spouse. You create rituals, you put dates.
Date nights.
You need to fix it so that you do not miss that as well. You have to create the balance. It is life.
So there are no excuses.
At all. You called yourself into the marriage. You need to make it work. And make it worthwhile. These children are innocent, and for them to, you need to be prioritizing your time for them. Okay, so, and for children, it means that you need to be present meaningfully.
In a meaningful way.
Yes, even if it is less time. I mean, any little drop of time is going to make a mighty ocean of a quality time spent. So you choose quality over quantity.
So it's not about how many hours you spend with them, but the quality of time.
We cannot, let's call a spade. We cannot be there all the time. But if we are intentional, we'll make the small time count. That is making giving quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Right? Marriage survives, when the office effect and love is guarded. It is not assumed though.
So there are no assumptions here. You just focus and guard it because your home is important.
I tell you.
So any other effect that will destroy the home, you need to be on red alertness.
Thank you, my dear.
All right. Okay. All right. Before we wrap it all up, I want to ask you something very, very personal, because I believe that many of our listeners will connect with this deeply. You have had first-hand experience with the office effect. Can you share with us how working hours, living far from the office, and the stress of targets and expectation actually affected your marriage? Because what was that season like for you, and how did you and your husband manage it?
That's a heavy one. But it's real. It's so real. And for a very long season, I lived far away from my workplace, which meant I was always getting home late, tired, completely drained.
Wow.
I had headaches most of the time, migraine.
Sometimes I remember you would call me and said you've parked somewhere because you're feeling sleepy and you almost bumped into someone, and I'll tell you to be somewhere.
Drive dozing. Very dangerous.
That's a very dangerous thing.
and it was so subtle. I didn't know. I couldn't tell I was gonna doze off. I just see myself going into the bush or driving off veering off my lane. So those are the times where I need to, settle down to see, you are going off, you're stressed, you're probably overworking yourself and
you're
all.
endangering your own life, right?
Yes. And by the time I walked through the door, my body was still awake. Even though physically I was at home, the targets, the constant deadlines,
Pressure.
the pressure. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't only just mental. It was actually affecting my body.
Wow.
Yes, I get how do you call it, breakouts, and stress distorted hormones. And sometimes you don't even recognize yourself.
Yeah, for
in
that
those
moment.
moments.
Yeah.
There were days where, because I hadn't met a target, a simple good morning from my husband felt like an insult. Like, what is good about
what
the
is
morning?
good about this morning? Go and sit down somewhere.
Hey, it wasn't him, it was me. So most of the times, the way people react to things are not necessarily about them.
It's about the pressure and the effect they carry in the office.
It was me. I was carrying the weight of the office into the home. And when you add constant interaction with bosses, clients, colleagues, hey, it's a full package. Sometimes it's challenging. It's a very tough one.
Oh,
it's a tough one it's a tough one for everybody out there chasing hustling for her total. You see, that with the hustle for her total, it means if it's ever the ever language, it means we are hustling for sunrise. We are hustling just so that we'll see the next day.
Wow.
Because what we are doing is just to feed the soul for today, feed our families for today, cover our heads for today, and move on to the next day. So it can distort or
be disastrous, right? Very destructive.
If you don't
to the
have
home.
a spouse who both of you trust. I mean, it's two ways, and understand the demands of your work.
It becomes
you are lost.
You lose it.
I tell you. And what I learned in those days, those painful moments, is that the office can't define your home.
Yes.
It cannot be.
Don't let it define your home.
No. I had to be consciously drawing the line between the two. Okay, I had to
sit down and give a concrete perspective to and realization of how the office can affect you in that sense. I can understand.
And for us women, especially women, we must be intentional. Not to make our husbands or children pay for what our bosses
said
or what they do, what clients, how they behave. For nurses and doctors and people like that,
very demanding.
They see clients all the time. We all do. I mean, I did sales in the bank, so you can imagine if people get frustrated with transactions and stuff like that. Come on, they'll tell it off on you. And people don't play with money. You can imagine what it looks like being in working in a bank environment. They talk to you anyhow. They see you're a beggar. Literally, you are. So you can imagine how you'd be looked down upon.
Begging them to deposit those monies to be able to cross and get some closing balances and average balances and all of that.
And if your husband, if it's a male one, if it's the husband that is in that position, you sit back and you're asking yourself, how the hell would a woman of my caliber speak to my husband with that manner of disrespect, all in the name of Yakope Bibia Bedinti, all in the name of seeking greener pastures. Hey.
And through the work,
you have to swallow all the prides and then face it. So to every wife listening to me, and even husbands too, Communicate your struggles.
Mm.
Tell them how you feel. Be honest.
Be honest about it.
Don't assume your partner knows how hard your day was.
Mm.
And trust me, your wives trust you.
Mm.
Your husbands trust you.
Mm.
You just have to open up.
Mm. And sometimes you just have to work with the mentality that you just build natural trust for them.
Yes.
You need to look beyond the evidence you see and how the office is affecting them. Sometimes just take a stand that I trust you.
Yes.
It just
you put yourself in your partner's.
They knowing you trust them makes them feel good.
Yeah.
And it brings that sense of diligence to them because they know that they don't want to break your trust. So
Exactly.
when they go to the work, they know you trust them and they don't want to, fault in any sense, in that sense, so that they will break the trust they have for you. So I understand.
Very rightly said. So with that being said, I understand the whole struggle you're going through, but I just want to let you know that understand that sometimes her silence, if you're a man, understand that your wife's silence, her tiredness, her short-tempered self isn't a rejection. Okay, it's a residue from the day or of the day. She's been through a lot from 6. It doesn't even start from 6. It starts as early. For me, my day started at 4 a.m. What heals that space is mutual trust.
Trust for each other.
Okay, and then that patience.
Yeah.
And you need to create a home that feels like rest.
There's no battle,
Yeah.
You come and be in the warming arms of your partner.
It has to be your safe space. Okay, so it's like so many noise out there. You run to your safe space. That's the home. And you don't have to treat it like a battlefield.
So it's not another battlefield.
Yeah.
All right.
So if I had allowed my work stress to define my marriage, I would have lost both.
Wow.
Both. Because at the end of the day, I lost one. But I was grounded with the other. And thanks to you for being there. Your support is phenomenal.
Thank you too for the communication and for the dependence on our marriage, because if that wasn't the case, it's because I also say I give kudos to you, because sometimes your resilience and making your marriage your priority is what always makes it easy for both of us to float or to stay afloat, even when everything around us seems to be crumbling. I can get it. I understand. Thank you too.
It is one thing to work and another thing to realize that the career can change. It's not static. It's not. It's dynamic. Targets will always reset.
Every year.
Bosses will come and go. But your marriage and that covenant, it has to be eternal. It is.
It is.
God created it. You cannot let it be just a thing. Okay.
You got it.
Yes.
Above all.
You had it before entering or venturing, maybe before. So you need to put your all in it.
Thank you for this moment, and I know that there are so much you want to share with your subscribers, your friends, and those listening to you and those watching you. What do you have to say to them? The mic is all yours.
Dear friends, we've touched on so much today. The long hours in the office that steal from family time, the career mindset we sometimes carry home, the pain of neglect that puts pressure on our children when they grow up, even with mates, and even the secret temptation of office flirtation and affairs. But let me speak to your heart. Marriage and family were designed by God to be a place of love, safety, and nurture. The wisdom of God is simple. Give your best where it matters most. You will not regret it. No career, no office applause, no secret thrill is worth breaking your home for. Remember, your spouse is not your employee to manage, but your partner to love. Okay? Your children are not just mouths to feed, but souls that you brought into this world to shape. And yes, the office can replace you tomorrow, but your family can never. They will not. And beware, when the cracks of neglect and distance set in, the enemy often pushes infidelity through those gaps. Sometimes it's invisible. What looks like harmless chats, secret pictures, business trips, or casual friendship can quickly turn into betrayals that will shatter your trust and destroy your home and your family. So, my dear, guard your heart, guard your marriage, guard your children. Anchor yourself in the wisdom of God. Pour out love to them daily. Forgive them quickly. Be present intentionally, because at the end of life, it won't be the office targets and then the other things that the office brings that count. It will be the harmony at your home, the harmony your home brings. And when love is enough, truly nothing else needs to. At this juncture, it's bye for now, and I'll see you same time next week. Thank you.